I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull off the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up to YouTube? It's your boy Fitz. Back in the video with yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with another glitchy unknown build. I told you guys I was going over builds that I already went over, but I'm gonna be updating y'all to get y'all the better version that I found. So today we're gonna be going over the best floor spacing slasher video. I went crazy on the original, but today I got the better version for y'all. Now in the other one, you got less badges, you was a different position, but today I'm gonna go over, in my opinion, what is the best floor spacing slasher build. But yeah, man, go ahead, spam the likes if you guys want me to keep going on with these videos. Like I told you guys, I got a lot of videos coming very soon. I got a new series coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Alright, so first things first, what we gonna be going over is the position. The position you can go this time is point guard. On the last one, you was a shooting guard. Alright, next is the pie chart, the skill pie chart, and this is where you're gonna be molding, or this is gonna be kind of like the most important part of the video, because if you do this wrong, the whole rest of the video is wrong. So the pie chart you want to go with is the shooting and finishing. You're gonna get Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame finishing badges when you do this. Alright, next is the physical pie chart. Physical pie chart is where you're gonna be getting all your physical attributes, where it's speed, acceleration, strength, vertical, all that type of stuff. And the pie chart I always go with on a guard build is the speed pie chart, because if you didn't know, the speed pie chart is what really dictates how your speed boost combined with ball handle, and the speed boost rating is really based off the speed of ball and the quick first step badge. The higher your speed and ball control is, the higher your speed with ball will be. You need at least an 87 speed with ball to be able to do momentums and all that type of stuff, the highest level of momentums. So yeah. Alright, next we got the attributes. The attributes is very important. I'm not gonna say kinda, it's very important, probably the most important. It's either this or a pie chart, because if you go wrong here, you can really mess up the build. You're gonna get less badges or anything. But yeah, with that being said, when it comes to this build, it's really like a very all-around build. You can dunk on people, you can shoot, you can dribble, you can speed boost, you can play defense, and you have a very balanced amount of badges. Now, like I do in all my videos, I start with the top, going from the close shot, going all the way to the bottom, being the defensive rebound. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into that. Alright, so the close shot is at 90, driving layup is at 87, driving dunk is at 82, standing dunk is at a 38, post hook is at a 44, mid-range shot is at a 74, three-point shots at a 80, free throws at a 83, post fades at a 87, pass accuracy at a 79, ball handles at a 82, post moves at a 55, interior defense at a 35, perimeter defense at a 75, lateral quickness at a 72, steals at a 77, blocks at a 28, offensive rebounds at a 29, and defensive rebounds at a 64. And that's gonna put you up to 16 finishing badges. That's at least 4 Hall of Fame. Shooting, you get 18 badges, so that's at least 4 Hall of Fame, and then you have 2 upgrades left. You got 14 playmaking. That's gonna be at least 4 gold badges, because you cannot get Hall of Fame on this build with playmaking, but that's gonna leave you 2 left over also. And then you got the defensive rebound badges. That's gonna at least get you 2 gold badges, and then it's gonna have you with another badge left over. Now this is, in my opinion, one of the most balanced builds in the game. It's one of those offensive threats, inside out playmaker, score machine type of builds, but it's like very subtle differences here and there where you get the name for floor spacing slasher. Now all we got left to go over is the height, weight, wingspan, the takeover, and then the badges. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into that. Alright, so the height you want to go with, in my opinion, is 6'5". 6'5" is also, in my opinion, the best height for guards. So yeah, now if you go 6'5", it's gonna take a little bit longer for you to be able to speed boost, but this is kind of a grind build anyway, because if you want to get contact dunks, you have to hit like 97, 98. But if you go 6 for 5, you only got to be 96 to have the 84 to get the pros. You hit 97, you'll get 85 and be able to get all the rest of the contact dunks besides the big man, obviously. But yeah, 6 for 5 in my opinion is the best height to go for this build. All right, now we got the weight. The weight you want to go with is 175 pounds. That's going to bring you down on lateral quickness, that's going to bring you up on lateral quickness, down on interior defense, down on strength, but up on acceleration and vertical. I went with 175 because I wanted my acceleration to be as high as possible. Because if your acceleration is low, you definitely will feel the difference between a high acceleration and a low acceleration. All right, and next is the wingspan. Now, the wingspan, I went minimum wingspan on the build to get my ball handle as high as possible, my three-pointer as high as possible, my mid-range high as possible. Really just my three-pointer and my ball handle. I didn't really care about anything else. Now, you do take that hit on steal, block. You also will take that hit on, like, stuff going for boards, your wingspan being short because of that, passing lanes. But and from my experience, when you have longer wingspans, it's way easier to be in the lanes. But when you have short wingspan, with me, I'm being used to having short wingspan. You can still be in the lanes. You just gotta really develop the timing for it. It's a little bit harder, or way harder, because if you have long wingspans, you really out there. It's just that simple. But yeah, and also what I'm gonna mention now is if you hit like 99, 99.9, because if you hit 99, you get +4. You hit 99.9, you get +5. So look at the speed, that's already 85. You can go to 99, or not 99, but 89 or 90, depending on which one you hit. And then if you go to Gatorade facility, you can get that +4, 1 to 4. You get that 4, that's a whole nother 4. So you can potentially get it up to a 90 for speed, and then couple that with if you hit 99.9 for your ball handle is gonna be going up +5, so that's 87. So that's around a 90 speed with ball. So you're gonna be speed boosting at a very good rate, and you can get gold badges, so you can get that gold quick first step, and that's gonna be a very good build. Also, you're gonna be able to get contact dunks on this build. This three-pointer is gonna be very, very nice on this build. It's a very good all-around build. Alright, and then next we got the takeover. What takeover we're gonna be choosing, and the takeover I ended up going with was the slasher. Now you can go with the playmaker takeover, you can't go with the sharpshooter takeover since it is a floor spacing. You can't go with the shot creator takeover because that's pretty much like one of the best shooting guard takeovers. Playmaker takeover and slasher takeover are the only ones I really consider, because playmaker takeover, if you're an ISOer, is pretty much the best ISOer badge in the game. Slasher takeover being this build being a floor spacing slasher, I went with the slasher takeover, and in my opinion, it's the best takeover in the game. And the build comes out as a floor spacing slasher, similar to Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, and Jamal Murray. All very good, similar builds. These are very similar players. They can space the floor and slash at a high rate, bruh. They're very good slashers. If you make a slasher build, and you're a guard, those are the three people that you, or not, did I say Ja Morant? That's Jamal Murray. I don't know about Jamal Murray, actually. I don't know about Jamal Murray. If that was Ja Morant, that would make more sense. But the other two, those are perfect slasher builds for guards that you want to be compared to. But yeah, all we got left to go over is the badges, so let's go ahead and get straight into that. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the badges, we have the finishing badges, and we have 16 potential upgrades to work with. So you know I'm going to go ahead and get those 4 Hall of Fame badges. There's 2 badges that I'll always get on any single build. It's Slithery Finisher and Fancy Footwork. Slithery Finisher is a badge that just gets you the best animation possible for every single situation, whether it's a dunk, whether it's a layup, and it also creates as little contact as possible. So if you're not getting a contact dunk, it's most likely going to make you avoid the defender at all points possible. Then you got Fancy Footwork. Fancy Footwork is one of the best badges in the game. It's gonna help you get around your defender at all costs. Very glitchy with the hop steps. You using hop steps, you making yourself work way harder. If you just put Fancy Footwork, you will see a huge step in the right direction. Contact Finisher, you only put that badge on, in my opinion, if you can get contact dunks. If you're not getting contact dunks, I wouldn't put it on, because it's create as much contact as possible. It's literally the opposite of Slithery Finisher. Now, Slithery Finisher, in my opinion, from my experience, it gets you as many dunks as possible. But Contact Finisher, it gets you as many contact dunks as possible. But it will create a lot of contact layups. in the process. So what I like to do is I try to put them both on and counteract. Sometimes I like to go gold contact finisher, so that slithery finisher will have the bigger upper hand, or the bigger, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. But also another badge you can go with is Giant Slayer. For the last 4, I want Giant Slayer to really just cancel out the Rim Protector badge. But you can go with Relentless Finisher if you really want to go for contacts. Relentless Finisher is a great badge for that. Lob City Finisher is a great badge. Acrobat, Consistent Finisher, Pro Touch being if you time your layups good. Consistent Finisher if you time your layups bad. Acrobatic if you just do a lot of acrobatic layups. But yeah, in my opinion, this is the best finishing badge setup for this build. Now we just gonna get straight to the next. Alright, next we got the shooting badges. Now the shooting badges, we got 18 potential upgrades to work with. So you know what 3 badges I'm going with first. Green Machine, Quick Draw, and Range Extender. Quick Draw, I need that joint max so I can have the quickest jump shot possible. Range Extender, Hall of Fame, because the higher your 3-point rating, the more range it gives you, the better you shoot at the line, the better you shoot on deep 2s. So I need that. Green Machine so I can keep greening consistently at the highest rate possible. Hot Zone Hunter, because when I get them hot zones, you will see a big difference in how much you green in terms of how easy it is. Corner Specialist Silver, because 2K Lab did a whole study, an entire study on that badge, and Silver came out to being the best bang for your buck when it comes to Corner Specialist. And Corner Specialist, in my opinion, is a very good badge to have. Now you can swap out Corner Specialist for catch and shoot depending on which one you would rather more. But yeah. Alright, next we have the playmaking badges. Now the playmaking badges, we have 14 potential upgrades to work with. Now when it comes to that, you already know I got 3. I'm going with gold automatically. Dimer, Handlers for Days, Quick First Step. Those 3 badges are just essential for any guard build. Dimer, so you can be able to have the best passing badge to help your teammates hit their shots. Handlers for Days, where stamina is so essential when it comes to dribbling. You have to just utilize that badge at all costs. Quick First Step, gold. That's exactly how you speed boost, and that's what really makes or break any guard build, in my opinion. Speed boosting is the most important part, because that's what's gonna get you open. That's what's gonna help you get contact dunks, any of that type of stuff. Quick First Step is gonna help you in that. And then Bailout, in my opinion, is the best badge to go with the slasher takeover, because when you don't get the animation you want, you don't get a contact or whatever, you can just get bailed out. And the higher you go with Bailout, the better the pass it will be for your teammate. And then the last badge I ended up going with was Ankle Breaker. Ankle Breaker, it was trash at the beginning of the year, but now it's starting to make a wave in the community where it's becoming a very good badge. Tight Handles, it was a good badge. Space Creator was a good badge, but I would just go ahead and put on Ankle Breaker. It's like pretty much both of those badges in one now. Pretty much. They buffed it and they nerfed Tight Handles to a lot. So yeah, I would go ahead and just throw on Ankle Breaker, throw those last 2 badges on Ankle Breaker. In my opinion, this is the best playmaking badge setup. Like I said in my other part, this is only suggested badges. This is just all based on my opinion. Alright, and last but not least is the defensive rebound badges. Now when it comes to the defensive rebound badges, you have 7 potential upgrades to work with. So that could be 2 gold, but what I ended up going with was gold clamps, Silver Intimidator, because y'all put me on. Silver Intimidator is the best intimidator. I don't know what y'all meant by that, but I really haven't seen a difference between gold and silver, so I've been using it and I've just been staying with it. Pickpocket to go with clamps, because when you're getting up in people's body with clamps, you making them pick up their dribble, all that type of stuff. You can reach sometimes and you can get a steal. So Pickpocket to get as many steals at the highest success possible. And then I went with Chase Down Artists, because when you're going against these slashing playmakers, 2-way slashing, and they get by you because they so fast, Chase Down Artists is a very good badge to have on, because if you don't have it on, you will just do like the weakest block attempt possible every single time. Now you could go with badges like Interceptor, Tireless Defender, Pick Dodger. Pick Dodger might be the biggest badge people saying you should put on, but I just like to avoid screens at all costs. I don't really like to put this game into animation base, because I don't feel like Pickpocket really does anything. But if you put it on anything, I would put it to bronze, so you can get that part badge that counteracts Iron Wall. But yeah, man, in my opinion, this is the best floor spacing slasher build in NBA 2K20. But yeah, man, go ahead, please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, because I've literally showed you guys exactly how to make this build, from the position, the pie charts, the attributes, the height, weight, wingspan, all the way down to the badges and the takeover. So yeah, man, for that alone, go ahead, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, man. We got more videos coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm about to be mad.
It wasn't easy, but was doable. The tables turn when you act like a fool.